We're in north central Carson City, taking a look at another home. This one listed at $399,000. And I've already taken a quick look. This is from a tree that was probably here, ground up, shipped in the yard. The roots have uplifted all this. Driveway here. The tree is gone. Whether or not it's causing more issues here is to be determined by an inspection. But I guess let's take another quick look on the outside, because these gutters, you have things growing in the gutters, which means they're packed up and they haven't been cleaned. You have some voids. Exterior is in pretty good condition overall. Nice grassy portion here. Roof looks okay. Definitely want to clean out those gutters. Good neighborhood though. Close to everything. The last one we saw was priced at $410, so if that's $410, I'm thinking this one's probably worth $375. I think that would be a fair market value. Come on, camera. Here we go. Right off the bat, we're seeing some wear and tear on the floors. That could just be dirt. I'm not sure if it can be lifted up or not, but definitely could use a buffing on this wood. Doesn't sound insulated, but you never know. Let's take a look in this garage here. Now, the tree was over there. I don't see any cracks here. There's no obvious cracks of any kind in here, just maybe some natural settlement cracks over here. Nothing like, upheaval situation from the tree. So that's good. Your braced hot water heater, braced and insulated. You got your 220 outlet here for your washer dryer with your vent. Got some storage here. Okay. No glaring stains on the ceiling to show indications of a previous leak. This wall right here that you look at when you enter, we just knocked that thing out. Of course, you do have some ducting up here to consider. You might be able to keep a portion of that, open up this section, keep the counter, but might be some options with that. Base trim needs some attention. Maybe hammer it in, seal it, sand it. Sounds like it has some insulation. Pretty quiet. From what I've seen so far, it's double pane windows throughout. Can't even get in here. Have no idea what's in there. Huh. Well, what do you see when you do your dishes? That's always important. Need some TLC. As my client has noted, it appears to have been vacant for some time. But the condition isn't bad. Mostly just cosmetic obsolescence going on here. Let's turn off that light so you can see the natural light. Base trim, paint, some outlet covers. But who knows what the subfloor area looks like. A lot of potential here though. Gosh, there's a lot of cosmetic fixtures in Carson. Oh, there's a handful. And 16 years ago, when I started this business, I remember a lot of these types of properties were coming on the market. Prices dropped in 2010. People didn't buy them, and those properties are now worth a fortune. Okay. That's something I'm curious about because I think actually what they had was a pot right here. You can see a circular pattern and some discoloration, and possible moisture intrusion, boards lifting up here. I think they had a potted plant here. Floors need to be buffed, possibly insulation underneath. Always recommend cleaning your HVAC, especially after the wildfires. If someone hasn't cleaned their HVAC, they need to. All right, let's take a look at the outside.
Did you give us a picture of this area?
Yeah, it's very interesting. I was curious about this. I don't even want to pull that. I don't even know what's going on with that. But you get a little threshold damage, but you know, it's livable. Access to your garage. Your circuit breaker panel. The gutters are packed up. Those need to be cleaned. And when you live next to trees like this, from my experience, you need to clean those gutters twice a year at least. Sometimes every 3 months, depending on what types of trees you have. This one's deciduous, so I think you're probably going to need to clean these every 4 months probably. Or whenever the leaves drop. They might have ground down a tree as well, or they sent the debris from the front over here. You can see the gutters are pulling off here. Now you're going to get intrusion in this edge. That's been the theme of the day, is intrusion from the eaves. It's not hard to seal that, but this needs to be, it just needs to be reaffixed actually. And then you need to get, actually it looks pretty good there. They've got flashing. So I don't think you're gonna get intrusion. I think this is actually just the gutter falling, yeah. Clean it out. And reaffix it. Let's take a look at this yard. Okay. Little enclosed area here. I don't think the deer are jumping that fence, but it is nice to have it separate. You can put chickens in here and have them till the land. You can hear kids playing right over there at a school. You hear the faint sound of children's laughter in the distance. That's actually the whole house. We've seen the whole thing. I want to do another quick walk out into the streets, but a lot of potential to the right buyer. I think the seller's just a little unrealistic on the price. Yeah, let's see here. If it's listed at $399 and the value is $370, you know, we're looking at 10% overvaluation. Now that you just chip away at that, that's definitely something that needs to be taken care of. Scrape it, seal it with wood filler, sand it, paint it. That's important because what you get is dry rot down here like this. Okay, I don't feel any dry rot, which is good. It's still early stages, so you could probably go through another winter. This one you're seeing some dry rot. There's definitely plenty of dry rot here. Now we're talking about replacing. Look at that, the key just goes sinks right in like butter.
But you know what? The gutters are all clogged up with stuff.
Yeah.
Some of them, things in the gutters.
You actually, to the point where you actually have growth in there.
Yep.
You've got plants growing. Beautiful lawn. This is the nicest lawn we have seen yet right here. Now if you fenced in this yard, it would be so nice for a dog. It'd be king of the block. You'd see everything going on here on this street. Yeah, downtown Carson's just right over there. Really nice homes in this area too. Have to say, out of all the ones we've seen, this could be the best of the both worlds with the neighborhood and the potential, but the seller's got to come down to reality here a little bit. The property needs more work at this price range. If you buy it at this price, seeking the money, you're well above the price of the last house. So that means it's